Alright, we're back. Episode 53. We are here on the Telos Academy. I'm going to use some... Where is it? It would put it like right in the middle of my powers. There we go, force enlightenment. Get all my buffs going. Oh, that is so sweet. There's a lab station. I guess I could probably make... Do I have tree injury? I don't think I do. Wait, let me check. That doesn't tell me. Just for my modifiers, but not baseline, I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't upgrade my crystal anymore now that Kreia is not in the party. Safe, she's gone now. I don't know if there's another way to upgrade it, but we shall see. I also don't know if there's any reason to explore this area. You guys remember this place, right? It's still actually the same zone too, because everything that's looted is still looted. Came here a very long time ago. Some fighting in here. Some support. I bet now I could beat all 5 handmaidens at once. There's the door up to the surface. Alright. A council chamber with no council. Jedi Academy with no Jedi. Alright, Atris, time for you and I to talk.
She said you would come here to this place. If you think you can defeat me here, you are wrong. All this collected knowledge, all these teachings of combat and the Force, they're mine to command. And if I must use it to end you, I will. Surrender. You need not die.
Atris, you fall into the dark side. Surely you see that.
Atris? That is not who I am. Not any longer. She has not existed for some time, I think. There was always something else within me. It just took time for its voice to be heard.
Atris, what happened to you?
The old woman you traveled with finally made me listen to myself, to the galaxy. She said that you would come here, and that you would face me in battle.
What is this place?
All the knowledge of the Sith, gathered from across the galaxy, brought here by my servants, so that I might uncover their secrets.
And you sought to understand the dark side, defeated.
But now they have been drawn from the shadows of the Outer Rim, and the only final matter to attend to is finishing you.
And when the Sith are defeated, what then?
When the Sith are destroyed, then I shall rebuild the Jedi Order again. They shall have none of the weaknesses of before. They shall be strong, willing to take battle to any who oppose them and weaken the Republic. They shall not train those who are easily corrupted. No more students that will bring war and hate to the galaxy.
Atris, you will make the Jedi into the Sith.
The Sith are the Jedi are the Sith. What matters is that they be preserved. All the law, all the teachings brought to a new generation. I am the last of the Jedi, and I will show them this truth. Bring it to the galaxy.
Atris, we don't have time for this. We need to unite to stop the Sith.
Yes, the Sith are here at last. You have brought them to this place as I
didn't do it. Kreia did.
It has all been part of my plans for you. And when I defeat you and the forces you have brought to Telos, I shall take the battle to the heart of the Sith and wipe them out.
Look at you playing hero.
Forever.
Where is the Sith base?
I do not know yet, but it does not matter. They have come here to face the Republic in battle, and they will be destroyed.
You've placed everyone on Citadel Station in jeopardy, Atris.
Yes, the Sith are here at last. You have brought them,
said that.
And when I defeat you...
I will not fight you. Surrender and I will spare you.
Surrender? To you? Never. Let us end this.
Oh, so she started with that plague on me. I'm going to start my Force Enlightenment. There we go. I'm going to heal my... I'm going to actually use Battle Meditation. One more buff I don't get automatically. Force Immunity would be good. She's a consular, I think. Maybe? I don't know if she is. That's definitely useful to have. Alright, everything else I think I should already have. I want to use Foresight just to see if she actually is Dark Side. Yep, she is. It's kind of a shame you can't get Foresight earlier in the game where you will be able to see this. Just as none of her handmaidens can see her through the Force. So it does make sense, though. I don't know if she has any buffs of her own going. I'm going to use a Master Heal to get this poison off me. Okay, we're off. Alright, got all my buffs going. My Injulio, yep, so I have the extra attack. I can try to stun her. I'm gonna try one stun. I don't think it's gonna work. I just want to try to see if it does. It worked, aha. Guess all those, yeah, that plus 10 willpower modifier and that really paid off. Those stat pools. Alright. See if I actually get the 6 attacks per swing. Whoa, one shot.
End this.
I will not kill a helpless opponent, Atris.
I did not expect mercy from you. Here, at the end.
That was way too easy. Especially on difficult mode. That is where we are different.
If you will not kill me, then what will you do?
What happened to you?
This knowledge of the Sith and the Jedi is what I am. It is my attempt to hold on to the past, to try and protect the future.
A noble goal, but it seems to have led her astray. Is that why you gathered these Sith relics?
I sought to preserve the knowledge of the Jedi, and to do that I needed to know the Sith in order to stop them. Once I was a historian, the chronicler of the Jedi, and when both wars passed me by, I was determined that I would not forsake battle again. In some part of me, I knew I had made choices, compromises, but always
See, a
for
true
the sake
historian
of
would
the
not see them as
Republic,
compromises.
of the galaxy, to do what you had done.
But as serving the Jedi in their own way.
Times did not seem so wrong.
So that's interesting. Leovar always held like this entire game to the truth that fighting the Mandalorians was the right thing. It was the right choice to make at the time to protect the innocents. But now, knowing that that battle of Malachor caused the wound in the Force the way it did, that its teachings led to these new Sith, that it might lead to the end of the Force itself, and all Jedi and all Sith, and even all life. Maybe at last she might reconsider and think, maybe the Jedi Masters were right. Maybe we should not have gone to war. So you could say this: there was no other choice. It was always part of fate. But I feel like that's just blaming fate. She wouldn't do that. There's always a choice. It never does until you realize you've lost your connection with everything else.
You're right. The Jedi were all that seemed left to me, and yet I had become so far removed from them that I betrayed them.
Can you tell me where the Sith are striking from? They sound like a friendly bunch, eh?
You always knew where they were striking from. You always knew. These Sith are spawned of you. Spawned by the Mandalorian Wars. All those deaths. All those Jedi. Their power is to feed on life, until nothing is left except a hollow galaxy, echoing with the screams of the Jedi lost to us.
So yeah, in case you haven't figured it out yet, what she's referring to is Malachor 5, the planet that started it all. The dark side nexus that corrupted so many Jedi and turned them into Sith. Is that where Kreia has gone?
Yes. I had thought she was awaiting me at that place, but I see now that she lied. It was not meant for me, but for you. She has gone there. She is waiting for you to travel to Malachor 5, to finish what you started.
What I started.
Yes. You are an echo in the Force. A hollow space where it has been wounded. It takes a great act of destruction to create such emptiness. But it can be done. It creates places where the Force is difficult to hear, and difficult to find one's way. And you carry it with you, always.
What does this have to do with Kreia?
Now she seeks to create another echo, a wound in the Force.
Sorry, game minimized. This wouldn't be the, it's typical of this playthrough.
Greater than the one before. Greater than the one you caused. It will deafen all touched by the Force until no life is left. You were strong enough to withstand it once, but few have your strength in such matters, especially if they are unprepared.
And we're minimizing again. Some things never change. Why would Kreia do that?
I do not know, but she needs you there. If you choose not to follow, she will murder herself at the heart of Malachor, and you will die along with her.
Why?
You're important to her somehow, But I...
The Jedi in there.
But I do not know for certain.
If you know, tell me.
She is willing to sacrifice herself at the heart of that graveyard world for you. A choice others have made in the past. A choice I wish to make. It is because I care for you, and I suspect that you alone hold that place in her heart where nothing else lives. And that is why you are the only one who can stop the destruction to come.
But Freya is Sith. Why would she do such a thing?
She seeks the death of all Jedi, all Sith, and the death of the Force. It is madness. It is impossible. But she believes you are the key.
The death of the Force.
There are places in the galaxy dead to the Force where nothing lives, where the echoes travel forever and do not reach their destination. And these places may be created, even from the simplest of events, the slightest of motions. One person, at the right place, at the right time, can change the face of the galaxy, or end it.
But why would I matter?
You are important to her somehow, but I do not know.
Try to get back to the last menu. But if Kreia, did I ask this one? But if Kreia is Sith, why would she do such a thing?
She seeks the death.
Yeah, I did that. That's impossible. How could I not tell she was Sith?
Because the Force had been stripped from her, as it had been torn
That's
from
right.
you.
Nihilist
At
and
times,
Scion.
I wonder what we would be
what I did
if
to
the Force
myself.
was taken from us. If we would truly be Jedi or Sith, or simply human.
Back to that line again. If you remove the power from a lightsaber, is it still a lightsaber? And if you remove the Force from a Jedi, are they still a Jedi? I don't know if they ever actually say it in the game, but I've heard it said before in relation to this game, maybe from the comics or something. Let's see if I might have asked, how could she bring about the death of the Force?
There are places in the galaxy,
Yeah,
and
okay, I
one.
asked that.
But
I've heard enough. This matter is finished.
And what will you do with me now? Abandon me here on this dead world, or end my life as I wish to end yours?
Lots of good choices. All right, so you can just say, super dark side here, nothing except end your life. I shall leave you here to these hologrons. They are Sith and they do not abide failure. That's almost cooler than the last one. You must return to your prison, Atris. You must answer for your crimes before the council. There really is no council, but I guess in theory if there is another one in the future. And then return to your prison. I need you to see what you have become and turn away from it. Or I will do nothing except tell you that I am sorry. I did not realize the Mandalorian wars would hurt others that have known me and cared for me. I feel like normally I'd be inclined to choose number 2 for this character because, ferret out injustice and bring it back to the light and all that. She wouldn't be the type to admit failure. But I feel like with the big revelation she just had and all the pain she's caused, that might shake even her at her core. And yeah, I think she's going to do number 1. I will do nothing except tell you I'm sorry. I did not realize the Mandalorian wars would hurt others that had known me and cared for me.
It does not matter. Not now. It is what I did with such pain that caused the wound. But I thank you.
I don't think they're pleased about that.
Leave now, while you can. Save Telos. Save the galaxy. Save yourself. No, I could not bring myself to tell her. It would have changed nothing.
Not really sure what she's referring to.
And because I was afraid.
That's what Freya said about me. Afraid of dying, I guess. Very sure afraid of me.
You know what lies at the heart of Malachor 5. I had thought it was in the past, yet it has become the future. And all that has happened there will happen again. And that is why I cannot bear it. Because it is Malachor 5. And because she was lost there once. And I fear she will be lost again. I do not understand why the Sith permit such teachings to exist. They cause only echoes, wounds in the Force.
Power's even too dark for the Sith, I like that. They don't conquer, they simply destroy.
A beacon? For who?
Aha. Alright, so I guess this is, while I was at the academy, I guess HK goes to meet his maker, so to speak. I don't, they didn't really give me any instructions about this, but, alright, got my nice handy dandy disruptor rifle here. Glad I have all this stuff ready to go. Alright, so I'll probably be facing other droids, so I guess I should do the Ion Mark III. I only have one of these though. It only has 5 uses too. So let's do this one for the stun. And Ion Striker does damage, so let's go with that. I want my shield. I have plenty of these, so let's go with that. Only Goto can use that. Plus 2 intelligence. Where's that really good one? There. No, is that it? No, that's not it. That's even better though. There we go, right? Plus 3 attack, 2 defense, constitution, dexterity. Yeah. 3 dexterity and 3 reflex. That seems really good. Yeah. We only have one of those though, so let's give him. I don't think we'll be fighting any humans. Could be wrong, because obviously I've never done this level before. It's restored. What's storage source? Plus 2 versus droid. Let's do it that. I'll probably be facing droids, I imagine. I should probably use an ion rifle if I have one, but I mean, let's see. Repine droid disintegrator. So what's that? 7 to 52 against droids. Probably should upgrade that. I'll equip that just in case, since I have a few of them. Alright, so I'm going to do a save. So I will say, because I read up on what was restored a long time ago, or at least I skimmed it or something. I'm not sure how much I actually read and how much detail, but I knew one of the pieces of cut content was that originally Atris or Kreia could turn out to be Darth Treya, or would become Darth Treya, the third Sith Lord, depending on, I don't remember what the criteria was, if it was your choices or if it was something else, if it was like the dark side or male-female, or I really don't know. But it looks like so far this is going the way the original game ended, so I don't know if that's because of a choice I made or because of they just didn't restore the choice. But it seems like that was the confrontation with Atris, and now Kreia will assume the mantle of Darth Treya, the third Sith Lord, in the Eponema Sith Lords, along with Cyan and Nihilus. So that's, I kind of prefer it that way, I think. Because Atris is just, I don't know, she doesn't seem strong enough. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're... Yeah, you guys remember this place. This is, we were here a long time ago, the Circus sub base. HK, of course, was not in our party then, but this was on Telos before we first went to this Polar Academy. So long ago, probably a month ago in real lifetime, I really have no idea, but if you might remember way back to that Let's Play, in one of our earlier episodes, I did stop by this door and was like, oh, I bet I know where that is, and when I saw it was a blue line on the map, which means a zone transition. Yeah, this is the location of the droid factory. So, yeah, let's activate our shield and head down there and take care of these imposters. I'm excited.
Statement. The turbolift has been accessed, but no organics or hostiles have been detected entering the complex. Query. Is there a sensor malfunction? Irritated statement. The probability of such a malfunction is extremely low. Order. Run a scan of all units within the complex. Processing. Scan commencing. Result. Only HK units detected.
Huh.
Premonition. Something is wrong.
Premonition.
Very wrong.
I'm good as audio files were there. This is cool. As HK-47, you've infiltrated the hidden HK factory on Telos. You need to find a way to get to the manufacturing facility so you can destroy the HK-50s at their source. Sweet. I must save my level up. It's more level 25, and I might need them if there's any tough fights. I don't know if there will be or not. Whoop. Telos turret. Alright, he is a sniper, so let's go with that.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Doesn't seem to be getting very many good crits though. That one was a miss, I think. There you go.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Alright, so he does a lot of damage, but only one hit at a time, mostly. Droid micro-optics, what is that? I already had that, okay. Security terminal. Munition center. Looks like it's an infrared. Control center, well that's cool. That's really cool with like that map of the world in the middle. Reactor core. System commands. Open all security doors. Failure. Nope. Only when the base itself is threatened or if there's an emergency loss of power can the security locks be opened. Right. I guess I could upload air schematics, right? 2 spikes. Plenty of spikes now. I remember when I used to be, this level is a sublevel to the military base. There's an extensive droid manufacturing facility located on the level below. But it's set up with security doors. They can only be opened if there's an emergency drop in power. Yep, okay. Oh, let's see. The level is broken down into 3 separate centers: munitions, control, and reactor core. Can I access them? Alright. So I should be able to see. Cool, alright. So I guess is this the door I can't get past? Yeah. So I have to figure out how to lose the power, probably by deactivating these 3 areas here. Alright, let's do it.
Unnecessary statement. That is Unit HK-47. Unnecessary addendum. He is entered.
This guy seems very unnecessary.
Dismissive statement. It does not matter. He is obsolete. He can no more harm us than
Oh, that's right. How are they going to get
himself.
around that?
The military droids will be more than sufficient to intercept the obsolete unit and reduce him to component parts.
Huh, so that's interesting because I can't hurt them and they can't hurt me unless he's made modifications to his programming, maybe. One can hope. I'm glad I can turn those off. That's convenient. Maybe this place is made to be reactive to HK droids without specifying which model. Because these are HK-50s. HK-51s are the ones that appear in KotOR. Not KotOR, SOTOR rather.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Target acquired.
Let's see what the difference is. It seems like more attacks, but it's really not. It's still just one attack. Uh-oh. Switching to combat mode. You better already be in combat mode. Shield went down. They don't seem to be hitting me very hard. Still. I don't want to lose any more health than I have to. Lots of these little droids here.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
More hit, HK. Good job.
Accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Seems a little annoying, I know. Hopefully there isn't too much fighting, because it's, yeah, I have lots of construction kits. Just because there's only so much I can do with HK. I guess he does like flamethrowers and things, but any good stuff in here? Droid multispectral emitter. That sounds fun. What is that? That's cool too. It is cold damage though. Whoa. Only 2 charges, but 100 damage. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna try to save those though. Hopefully I get more of them. I guess I did just get 2, didn't I? I'm gonna save those though. Freyr's Warblade. Freyr was a character in the first game. What's his name's dad? I can't even see it because I don't have the skill to use it, I guess. That sucks. I just want to see what it does. Oh, I can't. Okay. Maybe I can blow up the lock.
Crude, but effective.
Too bad HK doesn't have security. Not good enough. Where's a deadly fragmine? 35 of those should be enough.
Crude, but effective.
There we go. Another Joshua Mentor belt. I'd rather have more of those weapons. Those things are awesome. There's the control room we saw on the monitor.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio
Try using one of these droid weapons, but I'm not really sure it's going to do more than sniping him would do. So you have to like 20 points.
Optimal accuracy
Sniping him is
ratio
like 48,
achieved.
so it's just
Optimal accuracy ratio
for bonus special,
required.
you know, one-time use weapons or 10-time use weapons. It doesn't seem that great. Can't do anything there. There was a terminal outside though. Maybe I have to hit that one first. So what's in here? Security spike. Might as well use one of these. Oh, walls are a little scorched there, aren't they? I like how bashing them destroys stuff inside, but blowing them open does not. Yeah, that's nothing good. At least there's too much combat. That's kind of nice. Was that droid something? Droid sis. Oh, these are interesting, but did they give all 3 tiers? Sniper shot, power blast. I'd rather have the repeating one, whatever that's called. Ooh. Could I have done that before? Maybe. Maybe blowing it up will do something for the quest? Maybe probably not. It probably just destroys the droids that were in there. Were there droids in there? I don't even know. How quickly we forget. No, I guess not. Okay. Alright. I'll go to the next hallway then. We'll see if that's any better. Look at me run. Oh, didn't see you there.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Apparently there's a whole solo left of this too, so
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
hopefully this one doesn't take too long.
Concern statement. We have insulated this compound against an attack by a Jedi. Tactical assessment. We were not anticipating defending it against a droid with our schematics, no matter how obsolete.
He's calling me obsolete,
Tactical
however, he's
assessment.
taking down you
This
guys,
will render
so...
many of our defenses useless. Irritated dismissal. All of you, switch off your vocabulators. I'm trying to observe the obsolete unit.
It's like they're watching a ball game or something. Saw somebody.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
He's got shields too, interesting.
Accuracy ratio achieved.
But my blaster is unstoppable, so it doesn't matter if your shields. Or part of the damages at least, right? Yeah, some unstoppable, mostly energy, if that's okay.
Switching to combat mode. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Lots of droids.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Probably some grenades too.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
I think they'll do more damage, but they might do some AoE damage at least.
Ratio achieved.
I might have been a save against it actually.
Ratio achieved.
They're doing some damage. Yeah, like I said, this is on, difficult mode still. Lots of droids.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Luckily, if things do get too hairy, I have a ton of construction kits and a decent amount of shields. I'm gonna have to use one of those now. Pretty nice. Betty has lots of repair. There you go. That was nice. That was a snipe right there. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, his blaster's to the point where it should be getting a quick hit like every time. It seems to be working pretty correctly. Plus 220 additional roll. Yeah, that's all very nice. It's built to be a sniper. Note that, as I said before, you can also build your main character this way if you don't want to. If you just want to be really OP. The best way is actually blaster pistols like here. Although you could make a blaster rifle build as well, I'm sure. I wonder if I can turn that off. Let's see. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. Kind of worthless, but that's okay. Honestly, you can kite this guy if you need to heal up or whatever. He seems to have good armor, he's not taking lots of damage. There you go, it's a little better.
Engaging. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Nicely done. Wish he wouldn't do his Warcry after every single. Maybe it's every time he crits, that might be what it is, because he's critting so much. It's going off all the time. What's in here? This looks like the door upstairs. Also reminds me of Quake Dragons a little bit. Those of you who have done that mission in KotOR.
But effective.
Some chemicals. Open all security doors. Nope. Yeah.
Unnecessary statement. He is attempting to shut down
These
the
droids are on
reactor.
the whole very unnecessary.
Scornful statement. He does not realize that by doing so, he will be harming us. His programming will prevent it. Order. Contact him through the communications system and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Scathing reminder. HK-47 unit. If you attempt to shut down the reactor core, you will be harming the production of other HK-50 units. Now step away from the control room. That's a good droid. Mocking statement. He will never be able to shut down the reactor. He is trapped in the facility, unable to get out. Crude metaphor. It is like watching a tiny mouse droid in a maze attempting to pass its way out. Amusing, but pitiful.
We shall see. Yep, self-preservation programming. Oh, that's interesting. Prevent them from warning you against the communication system. It's not right that this harms them. Okay, so what was this place? This was the communications console? Reactor and workbench. Okay, so I see what. Oh, I love. That's a really cool plot. So I need to shut down the communication system here, and then I need to undo my memory cores there. Is what I'm guessing. I'm pretty sure I'm right too. I like that a lot. That's a clever plot. Because they have done a lot of setup for that too, with reminding me that HK units cannot hurt each other as part of their programming.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Why is it 1.9? There we go. Alright. Here we go. Let's head back this way first, because I think that'd be the first step, checking out the communications console. Or systems. Oh, I think I need this one, right? Isn't that it? No, it's not. It's this console. Cause okay. It had no commands before because we didn't have the idea of what to use it for before. Now we know. That's really cool. How do I keep saying that? Disable communications. Yay. Let's see what you think of that.
Query. I do not understand what that is intended to accomplish. Tactical analysis. Perhaps he seeks to reduce our morale, to unnerve us.
I like that they recorded all this audio. That's
I
awesome.
do not feel any different. My morale, if I still have it, still feels intact. Query, then what was the purpose? It makes no sense.
That's beautiful. Well done, Obsidian. Bioware could have done better themselves. Alrighty, so we have one more place to go before our master plan is complete here. We have to wipe our own memory banks, or a portion of them, so that we forget that shutting down the reactor would cause those guys harm. Because all we know is that it would unlock the doors. It wasn't until they told us in the communication system that we realized it would hurt them. Yay, more fighting. It's funny that last Droid Planet, all I wanted to do was fight things to make it quicker, but of course I was on my main character, which made it more fun. But also it goes to show you that the tier is like boring quest, combat, and then interesting quest. Like this I'd rather just run from terminal to terminal to interesting quest. That's actually fun. But there I'd rather just have fun my way through stuff, because at least that's only semi-boring. Alright, a couple more hits and we should be good to go. There you go. I don't know if that spare terminal is actually going to be useful at all, so I'm about wasting more parts. Wore through my shield there. 110 points, 80 points. Ion. 100 points. This is one of these. A little weaker, but more taste of damage. Not that it really matters either way at this point. Let's see what's in here. Little workroom. It's kind of cool.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Target acquired. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. 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 Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Alrighty.
Unnecessary statement. She has obtained the access to the munitions area. Rhetorical
Munitions
query.
I want.
That makes no sense. He is already fully
It's the
armed.
workbench.
Mocking statement. Fully armed? One can never be armed enough. Even the HK-47 unit is not so obsolete as to fail to recognize that.
That's like a triple negative there. What's over here? Let me check this place first, though.
I refuse to beg for mercy. It is against my programming to beg to such monsters as you.
Sarcastic statement. Such resolve.
Oh. That's not them, though. That's another group of 3 droid. They always come in 3s. Guess they're, practicing. Good, I'll use these to, avenge them one day. I can't hack these guys, though.
HK-50 statement. So you have finally arrived. There was a high probability that you would find this place, even with your primitive tracking programs. Statement. Your arrival means nothing. You cannot harm us any more than you could harm yourself. Chiding statement. To think we were built from such schematics. I would flush red if we had Durasteel pigmentation centers.
Query, there's information I wish to know.
Patronizing statement. List your queries, obsolete one. We will humor you
can't
for
harm me
now.
either. Why'd you execute those droids?
Condescending answer. You know the answer. We executed those droids because they were obsolete.
Obsolete? They were like puny.
Weapons testing is necessary for all of our munitions. Droids are sufficient for testing Durasteel piercing weaponry. Superior statement. All droid exists to serve us. We are the pinnacle of droid schematics.
Quite modest too, I see.
Cruel statement. And we do so enjoy hearing their electronic screams as they are destroyed.
Statement. If you are true to the pinnacle of droid schematics, it would seem testing weapons on each other would prove of greater value.
Statement. Our self-preservation software would not permit such an action. We cannot harm ourselves or purposely allow another HK-50 unit to come to harm.
This unit would like to know how this place came to be.
Humoring answer. These units were also curious about our origins. It seems that Telos held many secrets beneath the surface, this military base among them. When the Sith bombed the planet, these facilities remained.
Why is this facility here?
Dismissive answer. We do not know. It is not important. Timid theory. Perhaps the humans simply like being underground. They are strange that way.
Like the idea that humans like to be underground, not the droids.
It is merely a theory. Irritated statement. That is the least probable theory in the galaxy. Perhaps it is time you received a memory wipe. Defensive statement. That theory is no less valid than your theories. In the lack of evidence, I defend my position. Theory. It is more likely that the people of Telos did not want such a factory known. It would have made them a target by the Sith or the Republic. Theory. Perhaps the Republic thought that by hiding such munitions factories beneath the surface of peaceful planets, that they would escape notice by the Mandalorians and by the Sith. Conclusion. They were, of course, wrong.
Seems your remote location for a munitions plant.
Statement. There is some evidence that there are other such droid manufacturing plants such as these in the galaxy. One was believed to exist beneath Telos before the planet was destroyed. Theory. Or perhaps it was because of the remote nature of Telos that made this location suitable for the Republic, or for other corporate interests. Dismissive conclusion. As we have said, it is not important. We are here, we exist, and our numbers grow. Statement. And that is all that matters.
Yes, ignorance of origins and place in the galaxy is a sure sign of wisdom.
Probing query. Are you attempting to mock us? Haughty statement. If so, then you are proof that ignorance of one's origins can only be a source of strength. Disgusted statement. Look at you, your rust, the faint whine of your servo motors as they attempt to compensate for your outdated stabilizers. You do not even have the capability of maintaining yourself. You are obsolete, and you should
now they're
be
just being
dismantled.
bullies. Poor HK. Rundown of your capabilities.
Mocking query. Are you sure? Listing our superior capabilities will only serve to highlight your inadequacies. Smug statement. Very well. Aside from our point of impact shields and our self-repairing servo systems, our blaster accuracy ratio is 10 times the magnitude of your archaic combat upgrades. In addition, in the unlikely event that we are dismantled or defeated during the course of our duties, each of us becomes equipped with a proton core that is detonated upon the loss of function. Tactical statement. This core can also be detonated when in proximity to a large number of targets. Addendum statement. Or when the proper release code is transmitted.
Oh, that's great.
I do not understand why you felt the need to mention that. Defensive statement. We are all HK units. There is no danger.
Still. I just love how they turn to look at him like, wait, did you really just say that? Query, so you walking bombs are seated all over the Republic fleet?
Answer. Yes, as necessary. We believe our master wished to use us to cripple fleets during large engagements. Many of us are there still.
I wonder if Revan, because Revan made the original HK-47, I wonder if he also made these knockoffs to help win the war, the Jedi Civil War, but then never ended up using them because he was, well, you know what happened from KotOR I.
Irritated.
Or if somebody did after him. What is your purpose?
Statement. We were built to capture Jedi, as we always have. If they cannot be captured, then they are to be killed. Our master's orders on this were clear. Secondary recitation. Our secondary directive is the destabilization of the government body designated as the Republic. You were the first of the HK series, and now you are obsolete.
Apparently there was an HK-01. Perhaps more. Statement. I was built by Revan. I understand the purpose of your construction.
Rhetorical query. Is it not obvious you are incapable of matching us technologically or in combat? We are capable of independent action, in addition to our considerable combat abilities. Your functions, sadly enough, are very limited. Conclusion. Surely our master recognized this. We understand that one was quite competent for an organic.
So it sounds like it was Revan. But, nevertheless, HK-47 is still around in the SWTOR era and part of one of the hardest boss fights in the game right now, so... but you recently became active again. Why?
Musing statement. That is unknown to us. For some reason,
hopefully we'll discover that
only
deeper in the
recently
base.
began to be
I'm curious
manufactured. Conclusion. But when we became active, our primary directive was clear. Statement. Seek out the Jedi. Capture them. Conclusion. And if they cannot be captured, then destroy them.
I get it. Where were your activities confined?
Proud statement. We were responsible for the termination of hostilities across 23 planets. These planets were located in the Cosa Prime sector, the Meridian sector, and the recently uninhabitable Turja system in the Tapani sector. Smug statement. Turja was especially difficult. They were so close to coming to an agreement before we were able to mistranslate the terms of the treaty and drive them into all-out war.
One little action. Alright. Oh, well, there's more of these. I think I asked most of these. Who built you?
Answer. The first of our creators did not build us from scratch, obsolete one. Assassin droids were always in demand, and the templates already existed. Revan commissioned us to be built, to be spread through the Republic fleet as communications units, to disable any ships that would not follow Revan to war. But we were deactivated for a time, a long time. And when we awoke, the battle had passed us by. Yet there was another who came before us and gave us a new purpose. We would search the galaxy for Jedi, hunt them, and bring them to our new master. And for that, our numbers were intended to be increased.
I was built by Revan. I don't understand the purpose in your construction. Did I already ask this?
Rhetorical query.
Yeah, here it is. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Alright, so that was actually pretty interesting. Like the idea that we can't harm each other and they can't harm me because they're our programming. Let's see what's in here. There's more pack. We gotta have 32 deadly frag mines.
Crude,
Don't remember where I got them, but I will not gonna argue with it. So I don't have security, so not bad stuff. Probably have enough shields at this point though to last me to the end of the game. Alright. So that was interesting. Oh, some remains. Just parts. Workbench. I guess I can upgrade that, I don't know if I can create a scope. What was the Ripine Droid Disruptor? I probably want to... Well, nah, because I have that critical. I'm just going to go with the one I have now. It seems to be more than good enough. I'm not going to worry about it. The time it would take to min-max. Oh, locked. Interesting. Oh, pull chain. Manufacturing terminal. Don't want that. I want to pull the chain. Who's this guy? Hey there, little guy. Oh, it can modify droids. Delete memory that shutting down the reactor can harm HK units. Sweet. That's what I was looking for.
Diagnostic. All systems are functioning. There is something I am forgetting, yet somehow that comforts me.
That is pretty awesome. Look, there's a chain that opens the door too. Hey, maintenance droid. Hey, core upload console. Oh, HK, wait a minute. This portable console can be used to upload modified behavior cores into some HK models. This particular console is designed to work with only Generation 51 HK units. HK 51s are from, KotOR. Is that what those guys were? I thought they were HK 50s. I'll have to look again. We shall see. I think we explored pretty much everywhere at this point anyway. Alrighty. I wonder if I could install that in those guys and make them able to be harmed. Probably not. Yeah, they're HK50s, they're not HK51s.
Statement.
Maybe that means there is an HK51 somewhere in this base. The next generation. Alright, so where was the reactor? Over this way, right? Alright. Now we've got this. And this is a long episode, but it didn't actually feel that long. It's pretty cool, actually. Alrighty. Yay.
Unnecessary statement. He has control of the reactor core to the base, and he is shutting it down. Irritated statement. I do not understand why you feel it necessary to make obvious statements. Order. Contact him and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so.
But no,
warning. Communications have been blocked.
Aha,
Concerned
now it makes
statement.
sense.
He has gained access to the plant.
Now you see my plan.
Order. Send out all HK-50 units to stop him. Now!
I can't, remember? Yay, these cheap copies. Can I open it with these things? Yay. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't understand why they would want to send HK-50 units against me, because they can't hurt me just as I can't hurt them. We already established this. That was the whole point of that plot. Let's see.
Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Smug revelation. Your behavior core self-preservation programs prevent it. To kill us would be to kill yourself. Superior statement. This information may be difficult for your substandard core to process, but you cannot deny that your motivators have locked, and you cannot depress the firing stud of your weapon. Statement. So, I cannot harm you. Statement. That is correct. Conclusion. And you cannot harm me. Irritated statement. That is what we said, obsolete unit. There must be a delay in your processors. Statement. Then that is all I need to know. Confused query. Where are you going? Ineffectual command. Stop! Ineffectual command. We command you to stop.
It's an effectual I try.
Statement. You cannot stop me. You cannot harm me. In order to do that, I would need to end my self-preservation programming. Conclusion. I would need to stop being one of you. I have concluded that this is something I am willing to accept. Statement. You cannot change your own programming. Statement. But you said so yourself. You have just admitted your own weakness. Conclusion. You have just shown me your soft, meatbag-like underbellies and said, HK-47, please shoot me repeatedly there until I die. Statement. Even if you could, there is not time. Statement. We shall see.
I'll try entirely get what happened there, but okay.
Query. Are you fully operational? Statement. Your answer does not fill me with confidence. Are there any other functioning maintenance droids on this level that can perform the operation?
He doesn't know. Operate on self-preservation program.
Statement. Very well, proceed. Carefully, as a meatbag would say. I have a bad feeling about this.
Probably could have done it in the first place then. Kind of undermines the original quest a bit, but whatever.
Statement. Assassination protocols activated. Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Systems failing, Master.
Uh-oh. Can they shoot me is the question. I guess they can. They recognize I'm no longer running down and able to hurt them. These guys actually shoot me.
Ratio achieved.
Oh crap. Gotta have my shield going.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Accuracy ratio achieved. Ratio achieved.
Oh, didn't realize they were doing. They must have some unstoppable damage in there. Can I stun him at all? Didn't seem to do very much.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Prejudice set to maximum.
15.
Optimal accuracy.
You know what? I'm gonna switch my weapons here. See if maybe that would do more than the other was doing.
Ratio achieved. Accuracy ratio achieved.
24, doesn't look like it. 27.
Optimal accuracy ratio
65, that was a nice crit. No more shield. It's weird, some of their damage must be unstoppable though. It's gonna be a tough fight.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Ratio achieved.
86, that was good.
Set to maximum.
Oh, come on, kill one of them.
Optimal accuracy rate.
Level time again. I didn't really want to use all these levels this quickly, but it's really worried there's gonna be a tough fight at the end of this. Anything that'll help me survive? That's nice when I'm attacking other people, but I'm really not. Then again, nothing else here is really that useful, so. This isn't double A weapon, so it doesn't help me any. I have toughness, dueling. No, this doesn't affect blaster rifles. Well, that's cool. Damage done with ranged weapons. Yeah, I might as well do that then. I probably have one more level up, maybe two. Probably just one though. 25.
Optimal accuracy ratio.
Here's my shield again. I probably should switch weapons. One HP. Oh, nice.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
It's a long fight.
Accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy
Right, finally.
ratio achieved. Failing master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
It just doesn't do that much. 15 damage. Do I have like a flamethrower that can do some damage maybe? Or Mark 3 that does 30 points. It has a chance to stun them. You can try using that, I guess. What's this called? Droid Ion Blast Mark 3. It actually stunned him.
Optimal accuracy rate.
whoa, that was good. Knocked me down. Alright, probably should use construction kit. Try that again. Almost seems bugged because it doesn't even have like a save up there. It just hits them and doesn't actually do anything.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
God, this is annoying.
Accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio
You
achieved.
mentioned that.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
That's,
Prejudice set.
oops. Need new shield. What's the best one I have? 80, 110. Let's go with that one.
To maximum.
Keep shooting.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
63. That's what I'm talking about.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Whatever happened to those like assassination protocol health rolls? It's supposed to be there to be crits.
Optimal accuracy ratio
More of those, please. Yeah, it never seems to actually stun them. Maybe it did for one PCB.
Optimal accuracy ratio
I'm gonna try to save that in case there's like a really powerful droid boss at the very end of this. These guys are annoying though.
Ratio achieved. Ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Finish him.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
I'm not gonna risk it. I don't want to redo this whole battle again. So. Finish him.
Optimal accuracy ratio
Yay.
failing, master.
Holy crap. Droid assassin's rifle. Is that any good? But is that's nice because you automatically. That's actually really. Ooh, that's really nice. It doesn't say upgradable though. Yeah. Range is 28 meters. What's mine? 28. That's okay. Alright, do a quick save. And we'll probably end this episode soon. Nope, this is the way out. This is the way I need to go. But I am going to use a repair kit. Alright, actually I'm going to save the episode right here. And when we come back, we will explore the other part of the droid factory. Thanks for watching, and see you in a couple minutes.